everybody, Allison here for our week 4 video of our Shelby and Tommy litter. So we've got our little playpen set up. We've started introducing toys, nice little comfortable beds, which you can see that Mr. Orange is a huge fan of. What I'm going to do with this video is I'm going to actually sit down and let you guys just kind of watch them walk around, interact with each other, see how they interact with me, with Luke, because they're awake right now, but by the end of this video, they will be asleep. That's Miss White right there, who's not being so nice to the elf. Are you going, Whitey? There you go, tackling. She's going to tackle the elf for us. But we had our first little visit with Santa. Hey, what'd you think? What'd you think? Hey, this is Miss White. We've got their ribbons on them so you guys can see who is who. Now, of course, you're just getting a glimpse of what their everyday life looks like as far as their little temperaments, personalities. So we're going to go over that with each one. Because right now, Miss White is running around having a big old time, but she is one of our more laid-back girls. So we'll talk about that, but I still want you to see them interact with me, with Luke, and with our toys. What you think? I don't know if Mr. Orange is going to join us. He's just way too comfy. But we've got purple right here. Their ribbons, again, are just so you guys can see who is who. We take those off. They don't wear them normally. It's just for the video's sake, so you guys can tell who's who. This is Mr. Black right here. Hi, this is Miss Pink. Oh, that was Mr. Blue making the noise right there. Hey, big guy. Miss Purple. Mr. Brown. Mr. Green right here. And then, of course, over there, who's kind of trying to wake up, is Mr. Orange. Hey.
And then we got, do you say White?
Miss White. Yep, we got Miss White right there. Hey, guys. What y'all think? Say, we are starting to be little puppies all over the place, into everything. Play, play, play. So this week we'll actually start to introduce them to a puppy mush. It's where we blend up the puppy food, get them used to eating. Of course, they're still with Shelby and still nursing. We'll just slowly start to wean them off of that. You are just having a good old time, Miss White, aren't you? Aren't you? Oh. Come on. Why are you following me? Hey, guys. Hey, Pink. Mr. Orange is out. All right, so while they're playing, I am going to go over each one's weight and tell you a little bit about what we see. So right now we have them kind of categorized as either on the more laid back, kind of middle of the pack, or more outgoing. Now we've still got a couple of weeks until our picking process starts, and that can change because they're really starting to just now turn into little puppies. So, where they play and everything. So we'll keep you updated with what we see. But this is what we have kind of picked up on this week as far as their temperaments and stuff like that go. Okay, who want to start with the girls? We'll start with the girls, since there's only 3 of the girls. Ladies first. I've got Mr. Green right here on me. Mr. Green, you don't get to go first. I'm sorry.
Anybody want to come to the
All right, let's put
Santa?
that in. All right. So, let's go with our largest girl. And what is crazy is, there we go. Now we're playing. And that is how they play with each other, with their mouths. It was so fun. All right, so our largest girl is going to be Miss Pink. Miss Pink is 4.9 pounds, a very pretty light colored coat, and she is the middle of the pack. So she's not our most outgoing female from this litter, and definitely not our most laid back. So this is Miss Pink. Tell them. Yeah. She's got a blocky look. Yeah, you do.
Black wants to come to the Santa.
All right, next in size, the one who is just being all over the place. Come on. Come on, Miss White. Thank you, Luke. Whoa, I'm just ready to get down and play. All right, so this is Miss White. Miss White is 4.4 pounds. She's usually one of our more laid back girls. I know you're probably saying, Allison, we're watching her right now. She's all over the place. She's into everything. That's just, she's got a burst of energy right now. Within about 5 minutes, she will be out. So this is Miss White, 4.4. Compared to the other girls, for the most part, she's one of our more laid back girls. So this is Miss White. All right, for our smallest girl, we have Miss Purple. And Miss Purple is very playful, very social, one of the first females to meet us when we walk into the room. She is 4.1 pounds. So a little bit smaller than Miss Pink, but not a big difference between her and Miss White. But yes, I'm usually pretty social, pretty playful, kind of acting like Miss White usually does right now. This is Miss Purple. Now for our boys, our big guy, our big man on campus is Mr. Green. He has a very blocky look. He is just a big old teddy bear. He is 5 pounds now, so 4 weeks old and 5 pounds. He's going to be a chunky monkey.
He's the guy who likes humans. He's with the humans.
He is very laid back. I think he's just going to be a really big guy. I mean, our Tommy Jr. What you think?
Yeah.
What's crazy about this is they're all in the same order size-wise as they were last week. Typically, we have puppies that go back and forth, but we stayed in the exact same order of who's the largest and who's the smallest. So, still the big guy on campus is Mr. Green at 5 pounds. Laid back, super sweet, just a big old teddy bear.
Purple eating Santa Claus.
All right, next, I gotta wake him up.
Oh no.
All right. Next, we have, I know, gosh, that's such a comfortable bed. I know. It's going to be Mr. Orange. Mr. Orange is also very laid back. He is 4.8 pounds. So he's gaining on big brother, Mr. Green, slowly but surely. A very laid back, very sweet temperament. What you see with him right there on that bed is pretty much his normal routine. He has a puppy playful side. So when I say that they're laid back, they're still puppies. They still get up, run around, play, all of that. But for the most part, he is a laid back guy. Let's see, you want to fall right back asleep? Say, yeah, I'm content falling asleep. Our little puppy teeth are coming in. Yeah, they are. So this is our sweet guy, laid back, Mr. Orange, 4.8. Let's see if we can get him up moving around. He has a very thick coat. All right, next in size we have Mr. Blue, very light colored coat. Mr. Blue is 4.6. He's outgoing. He is probably the most social puppy of the batch. Between him and Purple, when we walk in, one of them is going to be the first one to greet us. Say, I'm not scared of any new sounds. I run right towards them. So this is our playful, social guy,
Okay.
Mr. Blue, 4.6.
Maybe he'll run to Santa Claus.
There we go. Oh, I got under here. All right. After that, we have Mr. Black, who also has a very light colored coat. Mr. Black is 4.4 pounds. He's kind of our middle of the pack. So he's not been our most outgoing like Blue. Definitely not our most laid back like Orange. He's kind of right there between the two. So this is Mr. Black, 4.4. You're ready to get down, aren't you? You ready to get down? All right. Right here, our little guy. Gotcha. Next, we have Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown is our smallest guy, has been all along, 3.8 pounds. So I think he's going to be a little bit more petite than our other guys. He's just got a smaller frame. You can just tell by looking at his paws that they are nowhere near the size of Mr. Green's. So just gonna have a little bit of a smaller frame. He loves people, very playful, similar temperament to Mr. Blue. Is going to be Mr. Brown, 3.8. The biggest difference is Blue is a little bit bigger and Blue has a little bit of a lighter colored coat. That's the Miss White that I know right there by Luke. Sound asleep. Whoops, hey, I woke you up. Spoke too soon. All right. I'm gonna sit back down just because we're getting close to where, we're gonna start our picking process after that week 6 video. So the way that works is after our week 6 video is posted, we're going to contact the first pick male, the first pick female, and we will work our way through that picking process. At that point, if you have any questions or anything, we were happy to answer them. I'm going to give you all the information about what we see with each puppy. At the end of the day, it is your decision. You know your family and lifestyle better than I do, so I will tell you, hey, this one's a more outgoing, this one's a more laid back. And then whichever one you feel fits you best will be your pick. After the first pick has been made, we'll work our way back down through the second pick. Won't we, Luke? There you go. You got Miss White? Oh, I see you. I see you, Brown. Oh, okay. He barked to get my attention. Oh my goodness, was someone getting jealous? Were you guys getting jealous? That's a good boy. That's a good sit. Yes, it is. Hey, I see you. I see you. So big things this week. We'll start introducing them to food, and then slowly start the weaning process from Shelby. By the time that they are 6 weeks old, they'll be completely weaned off of her. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and we'll see you back here next week.